Hello guys and welcome to another review. I'm Kiri from KLGadgetGuy, going to be reviewing the Cooler MasterCase 5, the new modular casing by Cooler Master, and we're going to have a build in it with the GTX 980 Gold 20th Anniversary Edition. The Cooler MasterCase 5 was last seen in Computex 2015 and has been out for quite some time now. Starting off with the exterior, the MasterCase 5 looks just like a tower case. This is Cooler Master's first case featuring the freeform modular system. Some extra parts and accessories were released alongside with the case, but Cooler Master claims that many more are going to follow. The stock version of the MasterCase 5, like the one we have here, has no windowed side panel. Only the MasterCase Pro 5 does. But it is offered as an extra accessory. By default, it will still be hiding the lowermost part of the case, where the PSU compartment is. I strongly feel that Cooler Master should have at least shipped the MasterCase 5 with a windowed side panel, not making the non-windowed version the stock. Cooler Master placed the front I/O ports and buttons at the top of front of the case, on a tilted surface. I think that the black USB 3.0 ports are pretty nice, and to make sure we get to differentiate them, they even labeled it 3.0. I was expecting blue USB ports at the front at first. Two 120 or 140mm fans can be installed on the metallic cover at the top with a neat nylon filter. Over at the rear of the MasterCase 5 reveals the position of the PSU compartment at the bottom of the case. There are no grommets or holes for custom liquid cooling solutions. A nylon filter is placed beneath the PSU fan intake, and it can be removed by pulling it outwards towards the rear of the case, which is pretty good to keep your dust out. Over into the interior, we have the metal flooring aka PSU cover that doesn't entirely cover the PSU, but it still does a pretty good job hiding the extra cables and your 3.5-inch drives may you wish to put them underneath. I kinda hope that the MasterCase 5 had a full PSU cover like the one in the Fantex N2 Pro M, which was priced less. Only one dual drive cage is installed in the standard version of the MasterCase 5. The user can move it vertically to any height between the top of the case and the compartment's floor, install it in the PSU compartment, or even remove it completely. The 5.25-inch can be removed, allowing for the installation of a third front intake fan or the installation of 3.5-inch drive cages instead. The front is capable of 3 120mm fan mountings or radiators with a decent cut at the bottom of the metal plate. The Cooler MasterCase 5 is also a very strong fingerpin magnet. You can literally see it clearly as I move the side panel around. I would have preferred if the material for the side panel was improved, or at least with an appropriate finish so that it doesn't come this way. Now over to the build. Earlier in this video, we promised that we would build it with the Asus GTX 980 20th Anniversary Gold Edition. But due to some technical issues and also the lack of an appropriate cooler other than the ugly stock cooler, we had to make a static build. To really test out the cable management in this casing, we used a non-modular PSU to test out how well it does. The clearance about an inch is plenty for the easy routing of cables, aiding cable management a lot. The only issue is that the presence of SSD slots prevented the creation of cable tie mounting joints. There are only a couple of mounting joints located near the back of the case. Also, the Velcro straps provided had to be screwed in instead of a decent around the hinge and strap. It manages to hide and hold most cables appropriately, but it doesn't do as good as a job as the Fantex N2 Pro M again. I know that people who buy this will most likely be using a modular PSU, but this test was done to see how well it does in the most messy and complicated cable situation. Should you wish to have tons of fan connections, fan hubs, pump mountings, or piping going through the back of your case. The lack of sound dampening capabilities is a major problem here. With so many openings and vents, the MasterCase 5 is unable to significantly dampen any noise source inside of it. In conclusion, we're a little disappointed with the bold claims from Cooler Master with the MasterCase 5, stating that it offers absolute control over how your case looks and functions. There was too much marketing on this case, but the case wasn't that good in our experience. The MasterCase 5 is not much more than a typical mid-tower case with any of the additions available and offered by Cooler Master. Absolute control over a case appearances definitely implies much more than just a windowed side panel and a top cover, both of which items are factory options of the MasterCase Pro 5 costing about 200 ringgit extra. The MasterCase 5 is a good case, but it is rather overpriced for what it can actually do. We have no reason not to recommend it for its quality or performance, but when the trend picks up with much more cases and accessories released, perhaps that will change. However, for the time being, the MasterCase 5 is not much more than a good mid-ATX towers amongst the dozens of other products available like the ones offered by Fantex, which I would recommend more. Still, if you're excited about the partial modularity of the MasterCase 5 or you simply like the design a lot, we strongly suggest that you should go straight for the Pro version. Leave a rating and comment to tell us about what you think. Thanks for watching guys, and we hope to see you in the next one.